on? This is Shaylin from Altcoin Buzz here to report the news for today. So let's get straight into it. So we do have this awesome article from CoinDesk talking about investing application known as Robinhood launches cryptocurrency trading in 5 US states. So if you guys are not sure what Robinhood is, and if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button below. That way you are always up to date when we launch a video. But what Robinhood is essentially a lifeline for new people who are getting involved with fiat stocks. So actually you can buy a stock, for instance, let's say it's $5, and you'll only pay $5 to buy it. So I find that really cool. I love the initiative and how they're really dealing with this, because it really helps new people get involved with it. As compared to if you just use a normal broker, for instance, you'll have to use the site, for instance, and then when you buy a stock, let's say it's $5, then you need to pay your broker. You need to pay them, like, for instance, $10, and essentially your $5, like if you're buying one of it, of course, you'll be ending up spending $15 just to buy one thing, which is $5, and then to sell it again, you have to pay your broker in order to sell it. And if you're new to the industry and you're new to investing, you just want to test the waters, that really takes a massive proportion out of your portfolio, or your original investment, I should say. So Robinhood is solving all of that in fiat, and now it looks like they are getting into the cryptocurrency trading. We've mentioned this in the news. Well, now they are officially live in 5 US states. So I really want to see what initiatives they're going to do in 2018. Of course, their biggest competitor at this point in time is Coinbase. Now, Coinbase has a massive market share. Like, if you think about it, a lot of people are using Coinbase. So if Robinhood can really take that market share, or even just a portion of it, I definitely think they have a big future ahead of themselves. And effectively, if they can even lower, cryptocurrency fees and make that completely for free as well, we're talking about a massive company that has a lot of value in the future. So certainly keep a big eye on Robinhood, especially because that is the business model that they've had with fiat, and it was really successful. So will they have a massive success with the crypto trading? I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. But we've seen Coinbase really talk about involving e-commerce right now, where you can actually go onto some websites and you can actually pay with cryptocurrencies. So I want to see Robinhood get more involved with cryptocurrencies and see what they do in the future. Of course, right now, they're just in the current stages of just launching in 5 US states, and they're not really, they're just at the launching period. So we can't say, like, hey, do this, do this, do this. But I really want to see what they're going to do in 2018, because I think they really have a big future ahead of themselves. So Iran is in the news today. So Iran becomes the largest rogue state to develop its own cryptocurrency. So Iran's Minister of Information and Communication Technology tweeted on Wednesday that the state-run Post Bank is working on developing a cryptocurrency. So the Iran's front page news site added that the Central Bank of Iran cooperating with other institutions to control digital currencies in Iran. So I find this very interesting that the Bank of Iran is actually getting more involved with cryptocurrencies, because it kind of really goes against what they are all about, because it is so decentralized. So really interested to see what this is going to do, but this might have an effect based on what Venezuela's president has done. So Venezuela's president said on late Tuesday that the country's oil-backed petro cryptocurrency has raised the equivalent of more than 735 million. So guys, 735 million, that is a lot of money raised. So maybe they're just seeing this as a cash cow, and they're just trying to get more involved with cryptocurrency. I guess I can't really tell at this point in time, but it certainly looks very good for the future. I'm certainly keeping a watchful eye on this, because I'm kind of like on the fence. I don't really know if this is a really good thing that is happening, or if it's a really bad thing. Of course, I hate people that actually have total dominance about where the money is doing and what the money is doing. So definitely keeping a close eye on Iran. So Beverages gone blockchain announces a new CEO in a spinoff after second Nasdaq delist notice. So if you guys have noticed, there's been a massive trend that we've seen basically last year and again early this year, where a lot of companies which were failing, for instance, or not really doing anything — I think failing is the wrong word here — and suddenly they've just added blockchain to their name, and suddenly their prices just skyrocket, as well as their stock prices increase, and a lot of people think they're the next best thing since sliced bread, essentially. And I think this is so wrong. So for example, since they're talking about this company called Long Blockchain Corporation, and they've renamed their name to Long Island Brand Beverages, and then from there, sorry, their original name was Long Island Brand Beverages LLC, and then they've renamed their name to Long Blockchain Corporation. And ever since then, their stock prices have absolutely been crushing it. As you can see, immediate 500% increase in stock prices, which helped them avoid being dropped by the Nasdaq. Now, I want to really bring to light this because I want you guys to actually understand this, okay? So Nasdaq is a massive exchange, right? It is absolutely huge. Now, if you're not eligible to be on that exchange, I definitely don't believe that you deserve to even have any cent or any say into it. You shouldn't be able to do anything. I mean, if this is your first notice, sure, you should be able to do something. But if this is your second notice, you shouldn't be able to just change your name to blockchain, because what you're doing is that the new investors who are actually getting involved with investing, especially in fiat stocks, are just going to see this name blockchain, and they can see that the stock price is up 500%, for instance, and then they just think that, this is the next Microsoft. I want to get involved before this thing actually goes, 10,000% increase or something like that. And what you're going to do is that it's really going to screw up the industry. I mean, if this is going to be the case, we're going to see a lot of penny stocks. The companies like you've seen on Wolf of Wall Street that don't really do anything. If they start doing this, guys, this is really going to screw up the whole industry for blockchain. And I really hope that we do not see this happening, because I would hate to see companies that are really not doing anything and suddenly they just add blockchain, their stock prices increase. A lot of people lose a ton of money because they think that this is a good investment, when it turns out it is just an absolute pile of junk. I really hope that there is more regulation involved in this, because it really has to be solved. They cannot be doing this. I find this so wrong that they are able to do this so easily without really any regulations in place. So Litecoin Cash has forked but is hardly trading. So call it a slow start, but Litecoin Cash is not really doing anything in the market right now. So currently trading at $5 and a little over $1 million in volume. Litecoin Cash, so LCC, is valued at 2% of the trading price of the Litecoin project. The fifth largest cryptocurrency, and one of the few to nearly see 1 billion in volume on Thursday. So what will we see for Litecoin Cash? Will we see a massive surge? A lot of people are calling this a scam. For instance, Charlie Lee has said that Litecoin Cash is a scam and to not get involved with it, and it has no future ahead. But a lot of people have saying that, Litecoin Cash has a massive future ahead. It's just a very undervalued cryptocurrency. So I don't really know what to think of Litecoin Cash at this point in time, but I'm certainly keeping a close eye on it. It might do some things, it might not. I'm just going to watch from the distance until it actually does something. So Polish central bank paid YouTube stars to make a video about the cryptocurrency crash. Now this article also really ticked me, because I certainly don't think that this is a good idea. So Polish central bank paid a YouTube star to make a video about the cryptocurrency crash in order to warn them about the dangers of investing into digital coins. So the National Bank of Poland told CNBC that it spent $26,764,000 on Gamelot, a YouTube partner network that has a number of well-known bloggers as part of it on Google and Facebook's Irish subsidiary. So the NPP is not opposed to the development of blockchain, but I certainly believe that I have nothing wrong with people paying YouTubers, because of course some people use this as their full-time job, and I certainly think that more people need to take notice of that. But in saying so, why would you go ahead and pay a YouTube stars to talk about a cryptocurrency crash? That is just absolutely spreading more FUD. With people that are so speculative as to what blockchain is. The reason why people are so speculative about what blockchain is because they don't understand it. Instead of paying YouTubers to talk about the cryptocurrency crash, what I do believe is that you should actually pay them. Well, I don't think you should be paying them to even talk about this at all, but I think you should be paying them to speak about what blockchain is and if it has a future, and what should you be doing in this current market conditions. Because just speaking about a cryptocurrency crash, I mean, you just search on Google for cryptocurrency news, and you will just find all this FUD about what is happening. For instance, regulation here, hack happening here, and so forth like this. Of course, at Altcoin Buzz, we like to report the news, but we try and keep it as positive as possible, because we do know you guys are very sensitive towards what is happening in the news. But in saying so, we always like to talk about the positive things, because we want you guys to see the other side of the coin. With all the media being controlled and speaking about all the crap that is happening right now, for instance, this hack is happening, this regulation is happening, this person's against Bitcoin, so forth and so forth. It seems to just dominate the market, and I hope that that we don't see more of this, because this really pissed me off. Because, to see them just talking about a cryptocurrency crash, of course you want to warn people about the dangers of investing into digital coins, but you have to look at the other side of the fence. If these people have a massive influence and they're suddenly just getting involved in cryptocurrencies, suddenly they're just going to see like, oh my god, I should not even put $1 into this thing because it has no future, when that is not the case. Blockchain is the future, guys, and I hope that they actually see the other side of this. So I'm also following the story just to see what they are going to do. So let's head over to Twitter and let's see what new updates we have. So we do have this update from Canya. So Canya, known as Can, has been listed on another exchange known as CoinSpot AU. So really awesome to see that they are listed on another exchange. So Ripple also has some news today. So Ripple has noticed an increase in fraudulent accounts claiming to be Ripple or other members of the Ripple team giving giveaways. So please be on extra alert of this, as Ripple does not have official accounts doing giveaways or anything of that nature. Even Tron has also mentioned this today. As you can see, 10 hours ago, some individuals and groups have counterfeited Tron's official accounts. So here's how you spot an official account. So you have to make sure that it has the correct spelling right here. It is a verified account. But with that being said, not all coins have verified accounts. Some of them are still on that verification process, so they're not verified yet. But you can go on CoinMarketCap and go on the social tab, and that'll be linked to the official account. Or you can go to the official website. For instance, you can go to Tron.network and click on this, and there will be a social link somewhere there. And please make sure for the official, spelling of these accounts, just to make sure that you guys are following the right one, and look out for these verified checkmark, because that's how you guys are going to tell whether or not this is an official account and whether or not you guys are getting the right information. I'm sorry to keep on bringing this always in the news, but I do know that as our channel starts growing, we just need to educate the new people who are getting involved in this, so that they don't fall to a scam like this. Because I want you guys to be really careful in this market, because in this market it's a really really volatile, and you kind of need to know what you're doing. But on top of that, we're seeing a ton of scammers just come into the space. I really hope there is more regulation where it's not so easy that they can just create an account and just scam people. There should be some sort of validation in order to validate a cryptocurrency more. But I guess we're just going to have to see as time goes on what is going to happen with that. And that is it today for the news, guys. If you guys are new here, be sure to follow us on Twitter at altcoinbuzzio. We're also on Instagram at altcoinbuzz. And we also have a Telegram, a Discord, we even have a podcast, and we have a new YouTube channel called the Altcoin Buzz Podcast. So I'll leave a link to everything linked below. That way you guys can communicate with us. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about that article that I've just mentioned. And be sure to hit that subscribe button below, turn on post notifications. That way you are always up to date when we launch a video. And I'll leave a link to all of the articles below. That way you guys can check it out on your own time and read it up more in detail. So I'll leave a link to everything linked below, guys. Make sure you click those links and connect with us so that we can really grow our community and help change blockchain for the future. And that is it today for the news, guys. I will catch you guys on the next video.